Greetings everyone, I'm Miko II and welcome to the Overskip Let's Play. If you don't know what Overskip is, it's my data pack that basically just makes you start in the Nether instead of the old world. And for this Let's Play specifically, I'm planning to stay in the Nether for as long as possible and acquire all materials from here if it's possible. Some things like paper and other stuff that we need we can only get in the overworld, but I want to stick to this dimension as much as possible because of this update, obviously. And yeah, so the ultimate purpose of this data pack is to get out of the Nether, but in our case we're gonna stay here for as long as possible, but obviously we're gonna have to go to the overworld for various reasons, and we're gonna do that obviously, but not anytime soon because it's a long process of actually getting there. Let's begin with first getting our shrooms, one of the advancements in this pack. And this definitely is one of the worst biomes to spawn in because of how incredibly hostile this environment is. And just gotta be really careful. It's like lava is really close by. I thought for a second that I was gonna fall. Well, let's just do something for the advancement really quick. We need to grab all of this stuff. We already have another word block. Would be helpful to also get some weeping wines and vegetation on the floor. Just arrived here, by the way, so it might be a little bit jaggy on the frame rate, so excuse that please. But for now, I don't really plan to use these very much, but I do need them for. Oh, hello. Well, that's so convenient. This force is guarded by a piglin and a hoglin and whatever. I thought I saw a second fungus here. Well, we have some wood on us, quote unquote. Let's see what we can do. Obviously, we need to start with basic tools, and blackstone is really easy to get by, so let's just go do that. Hopefully, we're not gonna get attacked by any mobs. But right now, I'm extremely fragile. And honestly, I don't have much going for me in terms of protection. And so, honestly, I think the best bet is to go here, because we already have kind of an island to ourselves, and more or less it's really safe. No mobs have spawned on this particular island, and so it really is the best bet to just keep going on this piece of land that we already have, right? I think that makes sense. So let's just get into the caves, get some blackstone. We're going to be a bit more equipped, and hopefully we'll also come out with some gold. Potentially we can even get gold armor to at least be safe from the piglins. And they're probably one of the worst things about this biome, because if you die with gold stuff on you, you're not guaranteed to get it back. In fact, you're pretty much guaranteed to not get it back, because they gotta pick it up, as they are piglins and they love everything gold related. So that's very unfortunate, but it is the reality of the overskip. I don't see any different biomes anywhere close by, no real landmarks, structures of sorts. But this world is also running my cave update data pack, which enhances some of the nether generation, mostly basalt deltas, and it's also making the fortresses a bit more biome specific, like using blackstone bricks for the basalt deltas biome. Occasionally, yeah, there are fortresses in that biome, and they don't just cross over like with the Crimson Forest or the Warp Forest. They actually spawn in the basalt deltas. So there's a chance we can get one that's just in the basalt deltas and doesn't cross over into other biomes, which is never a thing with this biome, I think. Although I've been testing in my world, I have a creative preset made just to make the Nether only with Crimson and basalt delta biomes. That's what I used to test the cave update generation. And one time I saw a nether fortress entirely inside of this biome. So I'm really confused by that, but I think the game had no choice but to put it there essentially. And so maybe that's what got it confused. Well, anyways, we shouldn't see that here because this is a regular world with all the nether biomes. I just don't see them yet. They're gonna be here. And as soon as we get some gold, hopefully we get more than this. I want to get to the netherite level, but obviously we're not gonna mine for debris We don't have the materials to obtain it, but it's gonna be a nice bonus to actually run into it, and then once we get the diamond pickaxe, then we can actually harvest the ancient debris. So yeah, as I said, the goal of this series is mostly to stay in the nether, show you what we can do, tips on surviving the overskip, because I've been doing this almost since the first snapshot started coming out for 1.16, and only then I thought, you know what, I should make this into a data packet, so it was. Now it is a data pack that you all can play. We also have a multiplayer server, and you should check it out because it's all kinds of fun. It's also equipped with my more mobs. Oh, what am I saying? My cave update data pack. I have too many data packs, I can't keep track of them all anymore. And it's so insanely dark in here, I cannot see what I'm looking at. To be honest, I can't even see that much because it's really bright outside and my blinds don't really do their job very well. Okay, so I'm trying to go to y equals 14. There we are. We can just start branch mining, kind of. And we're eventually will run into blackstone. That's a guarantee. I've never seen it spawn in other biomes than basalt deltas, kind of out in the open. But I have seen in Suzuma's video on the snapshot, which added this feature, I have seen in that video that he got some that spawned near like a lava lake. So it might spawn exposed, but I've personally never seen that happen. So my biggest tip is just to not bet on that, and either gonna find a, there we are, basalt deltas close by, or you just gotta do what I'm doing right now and go into the caves. Although I'm pretty sure they spawn on any altitude, they just kind of spawn never exposed. Similar to ancient debris actually, which is interesting. But apparently that's how it is. I'm not sure, they might only spawn on lower levels. The changelog doesn't go into detail, and since the update is very new, we don't still know all the information about it. So hopefully this is gonna be good enough. Okay, I have gold. Not enough to trade anything, but enough to stay alive from the piglins. And so once we get a word fungus, we can essentially travel, because you saw us try there was a saddle, right? That means we can just make a fungus on a stick and we can ride that sucker, and we just gotta get some materials, which of course we can also get string by killing the striders. So we're gonna sacrifice some of them to tame the other ones, and I don't need any of that. Yeah, looking good, I would say. Don't need quartz either, but you know, maybe later if you do any redstone stuff. I don't really do redstone at all, but just for the purpose of this let's play, I think I could give it a try. And so we can just make a little bridge. Gotta be extra careful. I've died so many times in the overskip, you can't even imagine. I'm trying to make it pretty safe, but also want to save more blocks than I'm gonna waste. And there we are. That's more or less not a bad way to bridge. And all of these guys are just on the surface like that. Guys are just enabling me to kill yourselves. I mean, to kill you. That's not how that works. And sorry, bro. Sorry. But I need that string. They drop a lot, actually. I didn't need to kill the second one, but you know, we'll need string for making wool anyways. Ooh. Okay, I'm afraid the piglins are, if they're anywhere close by, they can hear me mine it. It's pretty scary, but seems like nope, not in this setup. We don't have much on our hut boy, but either way, we don't even need a furnace, to be honest, as well. Although it'll make it more convenient to get cooked pork chops, but we can just set them on fire and kill them while they're burning. And we have a lot of fire charges from all the piglet trades, so that's not gonna be an issue. We will have, I mean. Once I'm done with this pickaxe, I'm just gonna make a stone one, because I'm not gonna make another one of these, that's for sure, unless I lose my stone one, which very likely is a possibility in this data pack. But yeah, the challenge is exactly what the point of this is. I even considered making mushroom stews craftable from the new nether fungi, but just to make it really hard, I decided not to, as I don't really want to interfere with many of the vanilla mechanics, except for some logistics. Like I made the recipes for blackstone. I mean recipes for cobblestone items. Also use blackstone. By that I mean dispensers and levers and whatnot, and not, you know, cobblestone stairs from blackstone. That would make no sense. Well, hello there. So we're getting a lot of gold. I don't really see any enemies, which is really strange. Very unusual indeed. And can we see anything else from here? Not really. And I haven't even ran into a single warped fungus. Speak of the devil, huh? Oh, we're probably gonna need it against this guy. Well, I have gold to trade, so unless a fight breaks out, we're gonna have a good trading here. And we have a fungus, so it's gonna be okay. We're gonna survive this encounter with the Hoglin. So come on, give me something good. Okay, that is pretty good. Now just keep doing that. Obviously, they're the best way to get iron, the most reliable. Of course, you can find them in various structures. I'm pretty sure even in Nether fortresses, bastions, ruined portals, they all have iron in them. But again, these guys are way better for this, even though the trade is pretty rare. Oh, come on. Oh. I don't know why he stopped. Maybe he noticed the fungus from that far away. But I'm not even so close to the fungus that he would actually stop running, so I don't know. It sucks that we need that fungus because it's kind of the thing that's keeping us alive. Why that one of all things I could get? Okay. Mostly these are really good trades, but sometimes obviously there's trash to balance it out. Why don't we try to slay this guy really quick? Oh, well, never mind. We'll see who wins and then we'll help out the piglin if he doesn't. I mean, that would make no sense because he's dead. How would he help him out? I mean, how would I help him out? Oh no, that's not a good situation. Okay. I was able to save myself. It should only take a couple more hits, to be honest. Wasn't that crazy? Come on. There we are. I really should have still kind of used the fungus because it's better to be safe than sorry. Okay, so we just can get out of this place. We don't need this place anymore. We can just find whatever one was with the saddle, unless it despawned. I believe they wouldn't, because peaceful mobs don't really despawn like that. And so let's just put a fungus and I wish there was a better way to avoid this menace. But yeah, I don't see the Strider, the one that I saw earlier. That's not a good sign. He was kind of our ticket out of here. Oh, look at that. They're going to fight each other. Seems like the piglins got away just because this guy doesn't know how to get around. Fun to watch these, you know. You never know what's gonna be the outcome. Minecraft is pretty crazy that way. It has so many generated values that it's always gonna produce a unique outcome. So, like this scenario here. And specifically with mobs with such complex behavior like all these new mobs, it's even more interesting to see. Bruh. I guess he just got bored. Like, whatever. Well, I'll just finish the job then. Thanks, mate. Well, we will need now a furnace just to cook this up. Yeah, in case you didn't know, the fungus is not flammable, but you can do this. So yeah, that's pretty epic. Come on now. Just gonna watch it slowly cook itself. It's gonna be very good. Finally, our first piece of cooked pork chop. Oh, don't even think about it. God, the baby ones are so annoying. I know they can barely touch me, but they're just so annoying. I hate them with a burning passion. Oh, it's way more than I thought. Well, I guess I can chop this down while that's happening. We're gonna have to look for more of these with the saddles on because that's not too rare. And I think they modified the spawning to be more common now, so it really shouldn't be a problem to get one. If I get lucky enough. I don't feel like chopping down the rest of it. Well, it's gonna be for now. I just need this for the advancement. I don't really want it necessarily. Speaking of which, let's look into that. We still have to get these two. That's for the Bastion. This one's gonna be hard to get. System Z challenge. Oh, I don't even imagine that one. Speedrun. Guess who's back? Well, we're actually gonna get these, so it's not gonna be a problem. And this one just requires us to get into a Soul Sand Valley. So really, these are not gonna be hard to get. Nice, the experience drops now. That's very helpful. Okay, so let's go back to our vantage point. Hopefully no hoglins or anything spawn there. That would be of trouble. And we will just watch again. You know, just look at the lava ocean and see if we have any saddled striders. From here it seems like we don't have one. That sucks. I do see warp fungus there. That might be worth it, but for now this is probably where I'm gonna end the episode. I didn't want them to be this long, so we'll see. I mean 20 minutes is pretty much the standard for any episode, but you know, people don't like watching long episodes, and I agree. So we're just gonna have to end it here for today. Hope you guys enjoyed this first episode of the Overskip. Hopefully I'm not gonna die as soon as possible. Hopefully not, but we'll see about that. I probably will. Well, if you want to catch that happen, then you should, as always, subscribe, smash my bell, ring my subscribe, whatever you do. You know, I don't need to tell you this anymore. Everybody knows what you need to do, so just do that. And yeah, hope you guys are excited and you're enjoying the data pack as I am. And as always, stay